So welcome to our first ever video from the ProGolfGals. This is Denise Hutton, golf professional.
And this is Anne Rollo, golf professional.
And this channel is going to be a one-stop shop for all things golf, isn't it, Dee?
All things golf, to make sure our golfing friends have a great time playing golf. Keep them informed the whole bit.
Yep. We've got Denise's training aids set up here just to show you that, you know, we do a lot of teaching between us. We'll tell you a little bit about our backgrounds and that sort of thing, but this channel is going to be about entertaining, informing, telling you what the latest things are that are in the game, new things, events coming up. We're going to do golf tips. What else, Dee?
We're going to do a lot of golf tips, a lot on the mental side, on clothing, the best gadgets that'll help you improve your game.
We're going to interview people. It's just everything you can think of.
At one stop.
In one stop. Yeah, the ProGolfGals. So we should probably tell the viewer a little bit about us.
Yes.
So we're both golf professionals. We're both Aussies, as you can tell.
How do they tell?
It's a little bit obvious. So Denise grew up in the country, didn't you? So
yes.
like, how did you get into golf?
I grew up in the small country town of Glen Innes. My parents played golf and my father was the greenkeeper at Glen Innes Golf Club, so we lived out on the golf course, and I didn't really start playing. I wasted so many years, you know, when we were living there.
How old were you when you started?
I started when I was 11.
Okay.
So we were there
That's not that
young, really.
young.
No.
You're a tiger, you know, starting at 2. You didn't need that kind of head
No,
start.
I didn't need the start the tiger had. Yes. Yeah,
and were you good straight away? Come on, you don't have to be shy.
Actually, no, I wasn't good straight away, but I fell in love with the game straight away. It was like I went out with my parents.
You get the bug and you get addicted.
I just love that feeling of whack hitting the ball, and it's just you and you can blame no one else. And it's kind of good because you meet lovely people.
Yeah.
But I just fell in love with it, and I've been in love with it for many years.
Maybe you could write in and tell us why you love the game of golf.
That would be a great idea.
Yeah. I started when I was 14, so not even as young as you. We lived right next to a golf course, so.
Oh, as well. That's kind of
And my older brother's a golf pro as well, so he would sort of go over and play golf, and I would kind of have nothing to do, so I'd go and play as well. And I got the bug as well, and I think I just loved it. I was very sporty, so I had played a lot of tennis. I kind of gave up tennis to get more serious about golf, and then got my handicap right down. I got down to +1. And
Did that take you very long to get down to +1?
I was 19, so from 14 to 19.
That, by the way, that is very quick. That's really quick.
What handicap did you get to?
I got down to +1 also, but it took me, maybe it was around 1920 as well, but a little longer.
In 1920?
That's
a long time ago.
I hold my age very well.
I reckon. When I was playing golf in 1920, were they?
When I was either 19 or 20. Yeah.
And so, did you go to Sydney then? Because it's about a 5-hour drive or something from?
Yeah, no, I went to uni there and came down to Sydney in those days they brought country kids down to learn more about golf.
The country kids were the good golfers. There was hardly any from the city. I was from the city. There was not many of us.
There weren't many, were there?
All the country kids, because there's nothing to do in the country. Play golf.
But play golf and milk the cows and do the chop the wood, all that stuff. So it's true. Most of the talented players did come from the country. So you were quite rare, really. Annie, you were one of the rare ones there.
And so, how old were you when you turned pro?
I was older than most people. I think I was about 27, because at that stage I'd already been playing for Australia. I'd gone to uni, been a school teacher, and then thought...
Which is fantastic for the psychology side of the game, because you were huge in psychology, weren't you?
My major was... I did a major in psychology and education. So that really helped as well.
Yeah, we're going to do a lot of mental tips. Denise is going to be our mental girl. No,
I am a bit mental, so that should work well.
You turned pro at 27. I went to college in America at 19, spent 2 years over there playing golf for San Jose State.
Didn't you become All-American?
I got All-American after a couple of years.
Were you one of the first, sorry to interrupt like this, were you one of the first Australian women to
I think so, possibly.
Yeah.
And our team won NCAAs as well, which was really, really exciting, and that doesn't happen very often, as you all will probably know if you know anything about college sport.
And we're probably going to inform you on that during this channel anyway. We'll get all that happening. So
so I then turned pro after that at 21, and then I spent pretty much 10 years on tour. Playing, I won once, but I had a lot of top tens. My first year I was I had the most top tens of anybody, and
Fantastic.
my probably the highlight would be winning the European Players Tech Players Championship. I had a tour record. I shot a 63, which at the time was the lowest score anyone had ever had. It's been broken since by Trish Johnson. But anyway, we won't talk about that.
But you've had it. That's what
so
counts.
that's been kind of the highlights of
Can't take the record away. You had it.
yeah. That's kind of the highlights of my my golfing career.
Yeah, and we actually, it was interesting, even though there is an age difference, you probably can't notice it, but we played our first professional event in Europe together.
We did.
In Waterloo,
Yes,
wasn't it?
yes.
The Waterloo, the Belgium Open or something
That's
like
right.
that. Yeah.
That's right. And we knew each other from amateur golf here in Australia, but not all that well because
Because you played state, didn't you?
yes, Denise got to playing for Australia. I never got quite to that level. So
I was around a lot longer, so I played a lot. I played a lot for the state.
You played a lot of amateur.
A lot of interstate series, and I got a lot of experience as an amateur. Like you got yours through college.
Yeah.
I got a lot of mine, and I was very fortunate to make quite a few Australian teams. So
Nice. And so I've bragged about my golfing. So what are the highlights of your professional?
I think probably the highlight would have been playing for Australia, because that was one of the big highlights in the world pairs. And probably as a professional, my first event I ever played in was the Australian Ladies LPGA, and I won that a couple of days after I turned pro.
Wow.
So that got me over to Europe because
so the prize money did.
well, the prize money didn't, because the prize money wasn't great. It was about $1,800, and I invested it in the stock market.
So it was in 1920 then.
I invested in the stock market and proceeded to lose it all. But I did get an airfare over. Part of it was an airfare.
I remember that. Yes.
So
yes.
and I was only going over to just to play
drink wine.
drink
I know
wine,
you.
have fun. I thought, oh, this is great. And I said to my fiance at the time, or was he just my boyfriend? And I said, this is great. This will all be a tax deduction. He goes, you've got to earn money, Dee, before it becomes a tax deduction. So probably the biggest highlight would have been in '89 when I won 2 events in a row. I won the world. World.
It wasn't the world then, but she's told the story that many times.
It's become the world. The European match play, and then the Biarritz Open in 2 weeks in a row.
I remember.
Which was
I was
great.
there. It was very impressive. Yeah. It was
we had
your
a lot
year.
of partying then.
We
That was
did,
it. It was at the end of the season, which was
Yes,
super
it was.
as well.
It was.
Yeah.
I remember it well. I remember. Anyway, I won't bore the detail. But
I don't think it was that boring. It was very good.
I just remember the girl that you played missed a fairly short putt on the last. We were all kind of standing around watching the.
You're probably
Peggy.
Peggy Conley.
Peggy
yeah.
Conley,
I got
American.
about a 10-footer, and she missed about a 4-footer.
And we all went.
Yeah. And then we're going down that hole. I still remember it in France. Playoff hole. And I'm just, hello, bonjour.
Just see.
I was having the best time. I'm thinking,
Weren't you focusing? We need to teach everyone how to focus.
no, I was relaxing. But I did think, it's a positive thing, I did think, hey, there's no way Peggy can beat me because I've just won the European match play. So
That's
this is now match play.
There's a mindset.
It's
isn't
a
there,
positive
to-
thing. So I knew
Yeah.
I was going to win. And I was having fun. You do well if you're having
And
fun.
everyone's different. Some people would not do well going bonjour. It depends on your personality.
So true.
You got to
So,
work within
yeah.
your own
You
personality.
can't all be like
Can't
that.
imagine Tom Watson, going bonjour. As he's about to win.
No. Lee Trevino, maybe.
Lee Trevino, maybe.
And
So
who are the
just
funny ones?
go
at the
with your own
moment?
personality.
Who are the funny players, the happy players at the moment? Oh, they don't have many, do they? Sorry, take that out. But what about your teaching experience and your coaching experience?
Yes. So I've taught golf for a good sort of 20, 25 years, ever since I came off tour. I had my boys when I was about 28. So at that point, there was really no creche or childcare much on the tour, so I came off tour and started teaching straight away. So I've got a good 20, 25 or so years teaching, and I've done a lot of golf schools. We do the mental side of the game. We take tours away playing golf. So basically my life has been golf, Dee.
Right.
Mostly coaching. But not even to the level that you have. I mean, Denise has got some amazing teaching credentials. What about you, Dee?
Well, I turned pro to teach because I was a school
Yeah,
teacher,
yeah.
and the touring side went really quite well. But I've been fortunate enough, I've been coaching probably now over 35 years because I got off tour quite early.
Yeah. And you were teaching before you even went on tour.
Yeah, I was a school teacher before I went on
But
tour.
weren't you teaching golf before you went on
Yeah,
tour?
I was teaching golf before I went on tour, and I've been fortunate enough to be the first lady to coach an Australian team, our
Yes,
state team,
yes.
and a great privilege to be the first woman in Australia to be named New South Wales ACT Coaching Pro of the Year.
Congratulations.
Oh, thank you. That was
I was
big.
there at the presentation.
That was big.
I was like cheering.
I only
Go
took
do.
101 years, I think it was.
Since 1920.
But yeah, so my passion is coaching and just getting everyone, no matter what their level, to play better golf.
Yeah. So that's a little bit about what our channel is going to be all about. We would love for you to subscribe to it. Click the bell, then you'll get all the new videos that come in. We just want everybody involved. We want everybody to enjoy golf and learn and improve their game. That's what we're here for. Our goal out of this is to have some fun together, because we're good buddies and we don't get to spend a whole lot of time together. And so we're going to do some video tips, do some fun stuff, and we want to improve your golf. That's the bottom line.
Our bottom line and our passion is to help you become a much better golfer who really is so passionate and loves this game, and we're going to go whatever we can do to help you enjoy it. We're there and we're going to have fun doing it.
So let us know. Give us some ideas for some video tips, and give us some ideas for things you'd like us to tell you about. And we will see you very soon in our first, other than this one, our second Pro Golf Gals video. So subscribe.
Bye.
That was good, Dee. I
thought that was good.
Do you reckon?
And we should say that was good, wasn't it?
I've always loved coaching, and I feel like I need to start again. That was rubbish. Right. Here we go.
So excited.
So welcome to our first ever video for Pro Golf Gals. This is Denise Hutton, golf professional, and
And you're Anne Rollo, golf professional.